Hi, this is explanation for weeks 2 and 3. This is a 2-week module online. The first activity is to plan for your literacy circle discussion. There will be 2 discussions this week, or at least you have 2 books that need to be discussed, your Touchstone and your Caldecott book. You're welcome to create a discussion over both of those books if you do that in the next 2 weeks, or you could have 2 literacy circle discussions, one for your Touchstone book and one for your Caldecott book. You'll just need to let me know what you are doing, as I want to be a part of that group when you meet. Select a leader for your discussion group for each book. So even if you do 2 books in the same discussion, one person should be the leader of one book and the other person should be the leader for the other book. And what you'll need to do then is to create some questions. You can use anything online. You can use AI. You may come up with some interesting questions using AI. Any of those things that will help you in creating questions, or just come up after you have read the book on questions on your own. So think about that and plan for that over the next 2 weeks. The next activity is to write an objective. I have a certain way I want you to write objectives for your lesson plans. Although we don't have lesson plans, we have lesson sketches. And what I'm going to ask you to do is to write an objective for each of your lesson sketches that you're going to write for your Reader's Response blog. So this week we're going to just practice writing them. And what you need to do is take a look at the video and the articles in the objective and lesson plans folder. That folder is on your main page of this course in Blackboard, and if you scroll down you'll see the folder that says objective and lesson plans. Take a look at that folder, and what you're going to do is, using any picture book of your choice, you're to think of an activity that you might use with the book and then write an objective for that activity. So I picked the book It's Okay to Be Different by Ted Parr, and I have a video of it here. You do not have to include the video, you just need to include what the name of the book is, so I know, and what the activity will be for this activity, and then you're going to create an objective. So I'm using the book It's Okay to Be Different by Todd Parr. The activity that I'm choosing to do is that the students will draw a picture of a way that they might be different from each other after reading the book, because it talks about it's okay to be different. So my objective that I'm going to write in ABCD format for my lesson is this. After reading the book, It's Okay to Be Different, the student will be able to draw one way she, he, or they may be different from another student independently. So my A is the audience. That's the student will be able to. The B is they're going to draw. I can observe that. I could even measure that if I needed to. The condition, which is C, is going to be how are they going to do this activity? After what materials or what kind of resource are you going to give them? I'm going to give them that I have read the book to them. So after reading the book, and how are they going to do this? How am I going to measure that they've done this well? If they've been successful, they've mastered it, is because my D is independently. So you can identify those 4 parts in my objective, and that's what I want to do when I read your objective, is to be able to identify those 4 parts of the objective. When I can do that, then I know you have written your objective well, and that you'll be able to measure it and observe it, and students can then see that they have mastered whatever they're doing along the way. The next activity is to take a look at the artistic quality of a picture book. So after you have looked at Chapter 3 in our textbook, the authors identify picture book quality using the picture book Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the School Bus by Mo Williams. Using the video of the book and the information from the chapter, complete the artistic quality of a picture book worksheet attached to this item. That is right here below the video. You only need to use Mo Williams' book. If you select a second book and complete the worksheet using both books, you're going to receive extra credit. I love to give extra credit. The next activity is to take a look at Children's Books Award. After reading the article about Children's Awards and viewing the attached PowerPoint, select 5 of the awards and research children's literature receiving the honor. The books don't have to be in any particular year to be award winners, so you don't have to pick the 2023 or the 2022. You can pick 2010 if you'd like, but just make sure that that book has received the award from for that award. So you're going to then have an image or video of the book. So you can have the book cover or a video of the book. You're going to have the title, the author, and the illustrator. You're going to write a brief synopsis of the book and reasons why the book received the award. And that's for 5 different books. That information is here, and you can find other information in our chapter and in the online as well. Yep, sorry. Then we have looked at the artistic quality of a picture book, but we're also going to look at the quality of a picture book. So you're going to use this video here and view this video evaluating quality picture books. You're going to locate a picture book. Another one, it could be a one that you've used before, it's up to you. And you're going to identify the quality of the picture book by the criteria that's provided in our textbook and in this video. Create a 1-page document with the following information to evaluate the picture book. Again, an image of the book or video of the book, the title, author, illustrator, and then state the criteria and whether the book does or does not meet the criteria to be considered a quality picture book. So maybe you have found a picture book that doesn't have the qualities in it, so you determine it's not a quality picture book. And there are picture books out there that are not of quality. And that's for you to decide when you study this, and you decide if your picture book that you've selected is of quality or is not. We're also looking at postmodernism this week. So you're going to read one or both of the articles below. You're going to locate a postmodern picture book from the list provided, and that's down here in the list here. You do not need to purchase the book. You're to use what you learned in either or both articles and apply it to a 4-point critique on why or why not the book you selected is a good postmodern book. You need to make sure you supported your 4 points with evidence, and you're going to submit this work in this Dropbox like you have for all the other activities. Last but not least, we're going to take a look at visual literacy. You're going to peruse the resources linked to Blackboard this week here below about visual literacy. Research the internet and locate an idea you would use to strengthen visual literacy in the classroom using picture books. You don't need to create a lesson plan or a lesson sketch. You just to post your idea, cite APA, the picture book you'd use, and explain how students would benefit from the visual literacy activity. Post your visual literacy idea in the Dropbox below. And here are the 2 videos, and this here, one's a PowerPoint, I'm sorry, and the other one is a video. And then below this is the questions you might ask older students about visual literacy in children's literature. It's just a resource for you. That's this week. That's really the next 2 weeks, weeks 2 and 3. So just make sure you don't procrastinate and you finish up soon so that you don't run out of time and not get full credit. Each week is worth 50 points, so there's 2 weeks, so it's worth 100 points this week. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to either ask one of your colleagues, somebody in your discussion group, and then you can ask me as well. I hope this video helps you in case you have forgotten what we've discussed in class in the first meeting we've had. I will see you in week 4 back in the classroom, and we'll be in the classroom for several weeks in a row before our next hybrid week. Have a great 2 weeks. Take care.